is a somewhat bizarre and unexpected moment in my life. I'm back in Taidong, and this behind me, I guess you can't see it so well there, this whole property going up several floors, that is the house I moved into with my ex-wife and my daughter back when my daughter was still a tiny little baby in my arms. So if you've seen my channel, you've seen some of the photographs of me with my daughter, some of the old ones of her as a small baby. This was actually the street we all lived on together in Taidong, eastern Taiwan, a small town. It's a small street on a small town. And I have a lot of memories, obviously, from 5 years ago. And it was here that my ex-wife and I made the decision to split up, or you could say in plain English that I decided to dump her, that I decided to break it off with her. It's hard to be quite explicit enough. I get emails complaining. They say, well, you're always vague. Who dumped who? It's like, okay, so you forced me to use the D word. If we're using the D word, it was indeed I who dumped her. And then after we broke off, I was living here alone for a short and memorable period of my life, learning Chinese. And it was from here that I explored Taidong. I don't know, I guess never thinking I'd return. And now, 5 years later, I've returned. Okay. I used to get complaints, people asking, why do you only film indoors sitting at your desk? And we fly to all these fabulous places all around the world. France, China, Thailand. I don't remember where we've been. And most of my travel is involuntary too. It's not really something I want to do with my time, it's something I have to do. So walking around this particular town, Taidong now, I'm seeing the shops I bought furniture in when I was, together with my newborn daughter. My daughter is a small infant. I'm seeing various kinds of memories uniquely linked to that time of my life in different ways. What the hell was I going to say in this video? I'm certain at a point. All right, so I remembered what I was going to say. Many of you will not realize that this town, Taidong in Taiwan, is where the genesis of my YouTube channel took place. So the small house we walked past and filmed the exterior of, yes, the very first videos on this channel were filmed with me sitting on the staircase between the ground floor and the upper floor of that tiny house. So my ex-wife and I rented that whole house, and I have photographs of that. I baby-proofed the whole place. I put these, padded tiles on the floor, so it's safe for the baby to crawl around. You wash the hell out of the towels and everything. The whole place set up, and me and my wife break up, and I'm there with no baby and all these baby toys, and the whole house baby-proof is set up for a new baby. This surreal situation. So the genesis of this YouTube channel, and I made a decision at that time. It was a big decision. It was like, look, am I going to be kind of loud and proud? Am I openly going to say, I'm divorced, I have a kid, this is my situation? Or, am I going to present myself as if I'm single and leave that story off? I made all those decisions then. And the very first videos on the channel, a lot of them were about Buddhism. Some of them were filmed sitting at a table upstairs. I remember there's one about corruption in Buddhism and so on. Yeah. But this channel began with a weird mix of hope and hopelessness for a new and different life here in Taidong, Taiwan. And 5 years later, I'm back. In some ways my life has changed, in some ways it hasn't. And that tiny baby that I held in my arms here, literally walking the streets of Taidong while buying furniture and bedclothes and all that stuff and furnishing that apartment, that tiny baby is now 6 years old.